Good morning. How you all doing today? Welcome. I hope you're all ready for today. I hope you're all ready for today, chat. It's time for some more Moonlighter. It's time. It's time. Oh God, the horse. Not the horse. All right, 1 second here. One moment. Hold, chat. Hold. God dang it. Told y'all to hold. I'm a simple man. I see horse, I post horse. There you. Alright. Got what I needed. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, grab that one. All right. Twitch chat, I hope you're ready. I hope you're all ready. It's time to sell some slime poop. It's a nice, wonderful Monday morning. It's time to sell some slime poop. Got any rare brain rots? Yes. I was scrolling through my typical morning brain rot, as one does, and I came across a post that said something like Zoomers are now doing an hour long of silence in order to fix their mental stability, and are calling it raw dogging. Just raw dog and silence. Which I kind of like. Meditation is now raw dogging. Yeah. So let's just all take a moment. Let's take 30 seconds here and all raw dog together for just a moment. Let's raw dog together. All right. That was 30 seconds of raw dogging. Well done, everybody. We did it. We did 30 seconds of silence. I know. It was very scary. It was very scary, but we did it. We did it. We raw dogged together. Chunky Panda Bobs. Chunky I want you to know that you are the #1 gifter. Just straight up. You're the #1 gifter. Speaking of gifting, and by the way, if things are a little bit slow, this is a Monday stream. I do definitely approach Monday streams a bit differently. It's definitely a lot more laid back. But speaking on gifting, especially with Twitch's like end of the year thing, might find something to do. Every December we've done like matching gifts in the gift counter. Might do that again this year. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Well, wow, 25. Damn. Kicking Bunny to the curb. How could you? Just kicking Bunny to the curb. To be fair, last December was Valorant, also spam matching gifts. Yeah, it was, which made it a little like, oh no. Does that mean I'm also matching Valorants? Oh no. That's so many gifted subs. Help, stop. But I want to do something special for this December. We're on short-term notice here, but I would... Are
you sure?
Like
matching gifts.
I mean, yeah. Thing is, I don't, like, profit-wise, I don't lose money if I match gifts. I just make less, but more people are subbed. Essentially. That's the metrics on matching gifted subs. I essentially just make less per sub. Which I'm okay with making less per sub, and there's more people that are subbed. If I could just make subbing like half off, I'd do that. You know, it's a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity. Are we getting our annual Brotato challenge? Dude, I'd like to play some Brotato. I don't know, like, if we're gonna have any content to do like a legitimate full like playthrough, like a genuine new challenge or anything like that. I don't think we're gonna have anything to do, because like once you've done random all bros, there's really not much to actually like do beyond that, you know what I mean? Probably, I mean, I'd probably play Brotato for the day at least. I think at the very least we could definitely do I think we could do a day of Brotato, you know what I mean? I think we can do a day of Brotato. Also, speaking of things that I'm working on, I am also working on... Let's see here. Let's see. I know this is very, very basic, but to give you an idea, I'm working on a panda stonks, right? I'm working on a panda stonks. I think it'll look neat. I think it'll look good. Since we have our sub count here in the bottom left, I'd make a little stock meter. It scans what the daily stock is. That way we can see whether or not panda stonks are up or panda stonks are down. Great artist you are. Thanks, man. I work really hard. I work really hard, dude. I mean, look, dude, look at that image. I know how to draw a panda. I know how to draw a panda. Corpa approved. I would like to do more Corpa. Just in general. You know? I'd like to do more Corpa. I think it could be funny. I think it could be really good. Truthfully. Oh, yo, what is that? Yo, that's a screenshot. That's a screen cap. All right. Where's Moonlighter 2? Bahroo, I recently watched some XCOM videos of yours on YouTube. You're a monster. I'm a monster in what way? I'm a monster in that I have sent my rookies to their deaths in order to complete an objective, or I'm a monster in that I put myself through, honestly, borderline masochistic levels of difficulty in XCOM. But through some sheer stupidity, still somehow managed to make it to the end. That's the one thing I love about XCOM. No matter how hard I mod the game, I make it to the end. Not through skill, but through pure luck. There were definitely some missions in the last mod pack we did that was just like, man, I don't even know how we're here, but let's get it. No, you're a monster that you torture yourself with difficulty. Truthfully, I love difficulty, and I love difficulty for the sake of difficulty. Like, it is, the reason it's difficult is because you want to suffer. Speaking of suffering, I owe you all a broom run. All right. I was well on my way on doing a humble broomstick run. And I'm gonna complete that gosh dang broomstick run. We're gonna go beat a boss with a broomstick. Wait with the broom run until you got the quest. Wait, is there actually a quest to do a broomstick run? Yes. Oh shit. There's an actual quest. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's go to let's go to title screen. And we'll just do a regular run. I like the one mission where you increase the mobility of one soldier, stacked him with a bunch of extra actions, and then ran him to the end of the mission in one turn. Oh yeah, dude. Steroids and just like multiple turns. That's some fun stuff, dude. That is some fun stuff. All right, so we're going to Day Realm. Let's see what we got here. Quest also gives you an armor, which makes the game more rewarding by adding difficulty. Oh, that sounds like fun. All right, so our goal is to reach the end of this boss, so let's do it. I do love flame perks, probably my favorite, so we're gonna go for flame perks first. All right, the flame perks are just really solid. All right, we got some slimes. Shoot him down. Nice. Alright. I gotta say the greatsword is probably my favorite weapon so far. Like, it just feels so good to use. Especially once you get the broken vow. And you don't lose sharpness. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a log, we got a melon, we got a sun claw. Black stone adds its quality to the relic that burns it. Mother's call is probably the best one. There we go. Twitch mobile is so bad, good lord. Is it really? The thing is, like, I've been using Twitch mobile and I genuinely have not really had any issues, but then again, I'm not expecting a lot. Okay, these guys are going in the air. Now that guy's gonna go in the air. Knock him down. Slap him. And we'll come over, slap him, finish that guy off. Now we got slimes. Ah, dang horses. I told you I don't want no horses around here. Y'all are scaring me with those things. Can y'all like post Mambo to get the horse off my screen? Thank you. We have a battle right now, chat. There is a battle between the two of us. There are those that like the horse and keep posting the horse, and there are those that wish for sanity and will post Mambo. Mambo is also a horse, but it is not the horse. It's not the horrifying horse. Special inflicting ignite isn't really that great. Any damage you deal is 10% higher. Gun also inflicts ignite. Honestly, gun inflicting ignite is really not that bad. It's probably the best thing for a gun. All right, we could go for a bleed perk or some more loot. I'm gonna... Thing is, I probably want that flame perk, so I think we're gonna... I'll loot it all up. More loot. I just need loot. Don't. Hey, I don't even have to fight for it. I just get it. Isn't that nice? All right. See what we got here. Old armor adds 4 quality to armored relics in the same row. Casts armor on relics in the same row on left, right. Okay. So I can add armor now to things, so that's pretty good. That's actually quite a bit of armor that we can add to stuff. That's pretty good. We'll probably want a beetle, since we can add a lot of quality to it with that one item. All right, so we got fire slimes. Hit that. Shoot him down. Okay, he's moving up. Ow. Smack him. Had to potion there because I got hit by an elite. The elites do so much damage. It's actually crazy how much damage elites do. All right, what do we got here? Burns relics in the same row. Each time you burn this relic adds 4 quality to the pointed relic. I'll just take Sun's Joy. And then I can just burn. I'd probably just burn all these, honestly. There we go. Yeah, let's just burn all these. There we go. And now we're gonna take burn. What's up with Twitch lately? You're gonna have to give me a better definition of lately. Lately is kind of a loaded statement. You know? Get on out of here. Oh, he lived. There we go. Hit him off. Beautiful. What we got here? Ignite deals 60% damage and lasts longer. Ooh, that's really good. Holy. Lasts longer and does more damage? Sign me up, dude. Sign me up. I'll take that. Also, what's up is not specific enough. It's really not. Like, what's up with Twitch? Dude, that... You have any idea how little that narrows that down? Dude, that fire does so much damage now. That's ridiculous. All right, we got some poop. I got another sun claw. What do we got here? Mother's patience each time you burn. Left, right, gains 4 for each. You know what? At this point, I think I will take Mother's patience. Yeah. So now every time I burn, Sun's Joy goes up. And then we've got another double elite down here. Let's take that on. All right, we got a mini boss. This one will be a little rough, but... Okay, this... Oh. The lock-on's kind of rough sometimes. There we go. Hey, and we got 2 chests. Let's see what we got here. We got Star Sign Toy. Each time an armor is broken, this relic gains quality. And then we've got Necklace of Reunion. Each time you burn, this relic gains quality. I'm actually going to take the Necklace of Reunion here. Oh, that was stupid. I put that in the wrong spot and just burned a blue. Well. All right. Well, that was a little stupid, but either way, now I've got Mother's Patience. pointing to this relic and giving it quality every time I burn. That's my streamer. That's your streamer. Casts armor on relics in the same row and adds 4 quality to them. We'll take Song of Welcome. All right. All right, so now all those have armor. All right. Let's head down here. I've certainly done things like that in the game before. Yeah, I mean, it happens from time to time. You flub an input, but I don't think we'll be too bad here. Your attack finisher does more damage. I'll take Sharp Edge. 50% damage seems really nice. I don't really care about bleed perks on Greatsword, so I'm not going to bother with it right now. Instead, question mark. And we got... for the next 2 encounters, avoid taking damage for 20% crit chance. For the next encounter... defeat all enemies within 60 seconds and increase your attack speed by 20%. Okay. So just time limited on 1 encounter. We have 60 seconds. Let's do it. Bro. I don't know how many times my lock-on just keeps locking onto this thing, but it is so annoying. Tip jar. Ooh. Opens the shop with a $100 tip. Wait. That means I'm basically putting a sign that says, in order to enter this establishment, you must tip $100 with every purchase. And then I can just sell literal garbage and everybody has to pay money. I really do think there could be a good tip build. Yep. All right. Oof. but we'll get the loot from this at the very least. That's a good warm-up run at the very least. Each time this relic gain more. So now that gains double every time something is burnt. So then let's go ahead and put this in the corner. That'll buff everything up a little bit. And then let's burn this armor, which that now gets double. And then we'll go ahead and give this egg some armor. And we'll go ahead, burn the poop. We'll add even more quality there. We'll also go ahead and sell this melon, or burn this melon rather. So that's nice there. Then let's get armor here and armor here. And let's burn these two. So now that's 52 quality. And then we can burn that, which adds even more quality. And there we go, we've got a full stock. There we go. You can charge your sword on destructibles? Wait, can you? Hang on. That's not a destructible. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. That actually is very helpful to know. Damn, I was hoping for a new Bahroo merch drop. Oh, with the shop. Oh, with the shop is open. Gotcha. I mean, I am going to have merch soon. I am working on a very small merch drop. I think I still have a row curse to use. It was mostly just for adding armor, and that didn't really do much. We got an exquisite carpet. Nice. Let's see what else we got with our gamba. A naked wall. Nice. Exquisite carpet with naked wall. Rhinokian wall. Exquisite cash machine. Zephyr bed. Wooden cash machine. Framed trophies. Bureaucratic floor. Nice. An unbreakable jar that has cracks in it. Mosaic bed. Trader's Profit. Actually looks kind of sick. Tresna's Wildlife. And that's all we got. Mm-hmm. Do I have to pay a $100 tip just to open the merch store? Yes. I put a tip jar at the front of the merch store. You must pay $100. No matter what you buy, it's a $100 buy-in just for the privilege of walking into the store. All right, so we got the bureaucratic floor. Oh, with an exquisite carpet. With a new wall. We'll also get a new bed and new cash register. And the floating jar. Now, how do I put in the how do I put in the tip jar? How do I make that? Like, how do I actually put in the tip jar? I want to put in just the tip. How do I do that? There's a tip jar here. That's just a regular tip jar. That's crafting weapons. Who makes furniture? Do you make furniture? Yeah. Okay, so here's the tip jar. We have to spend $4,000 to get the tip jar. Dang it. Gotta spend money to make money. Dang it. All right. Very well then. I gotta invest. Everything's an investment. Nothing is free. All right. All right, so let's see here. Let's put these up for 70 as a steal, so let's try 90. And that should be good. All right, we'll start off with some commons. I think 185 is the correct price for it. Is it? Is it 185? Okay, so that's a begrudging sale. So we don't want begrudging sales on these. So we're gonna go down to 80. And 50 is okay for that. There we go. Let's see what we got here. We'll set that for 250. And we'll set that for 60. All right, we got a perk. Oh. Rare relics increase their value by 40%. Each sale gained from all relics increases by 5%. That's huge. So every sale I make is 5% more money. I haven't sold this before, so we're going to start with 300. Actually, probably more like 350. Okay. Ooh, 350 is too much for that? Really? Let's try 270. All right, got another perk, and we can do another 5% scaling. All right. That's a begrudging sale, but we're okay with begrudging sales at this point. Let's do the egg last because the egg's gonna be 700, but it's got a 300% quality modifier on it, which is pretty good. Let's do 700 there because we want begrudging sales. Never used this before, so we'll start it off at 1,000. And we'll start that off at 1,000. Begrudging sale. Very nice. And then let's put this egg in here for 700. Big money. Oh, that's too expensive. We'll do 800. How's the poop business going, sir? It's going very well. Thank you for asking. Really? You won't even want to buy that for 700, really? You won't even buy it for that? God damn, this thing is awful. Quality, or I mean, the quality on it's whatever, but like the actual base value of some of these items is so bad. Mr. Chinchilla, thank you for 127 months. Appreciate that. Okay, so that's a humble price. I'll take it. All right, made 13K. Not too bad. Yo, we got more. Let's fill it up. $13K after burning a blue too. Yeah, that'd been another 3K. Come, the vault is open. Your treasure awaits. What will it be this time? An onyx cauldron. This robust pot allows any witch to cook the most difficult of recipes. A witch tool? Much more than that. You know what this is? For me, a legend. For many, an impossible. But for us, a gift. 5 more treasures await. Make your good worthy and your trades bold, so that you can earn up $120,000. If success is your fate, I will open my gates and the treasure will await. Nice. So that probably opens up a new skill tree for me to invest into. I'll be waiting. This vault of yours is clearly promising. No doubt it is. Will, isn't the only one it's helping? It's helping us all. It's almost like it's trading with us. Speaking of trades, come by my place tomorrow. I think that cauldron can open up a new market. Nice. Ooh, we got quests galore. We got quests galore. What's the incentive to do cheap prices? So to do cheaper prices, you get perk points, and then once you have your perks, you increase the sales to like make bank. Hey there. One weapon is highlighted. Equipping it grants greater quality relics. Unlocks the chance of finding deluxe relics. Deluxe relics have higher quality and improved curses. I want that. First, we'll get weapon highlight. Don't care about those. Unlocks the chance for chests to appear in pairs. Don't forget the jar. Yeah, I won't forget the jar. Oh, hey kid, I was missing our lovely talks. I was looking for you. I have an offer that I'm sure will be of interest to you. Let's be honest, this shop isn't exactly the finest. What about a bigger building? More space in the chest and further improvements to keep her. It's cheap. It only costs you $25,000. Don't look at me like that. I only want what's best for you and my pockets. And don't lie to me. We all see that you're completing those challenges. I'm sure you'll get more money, and I'll be waiting here until you do. Heard. Good morning, Will. This cauldron is truly stunning. Potions that yesterday were impossible to craft will seem like child's play with this cauldron. And that is an advantage for us both. Take a look. Yo, I can get another potion usage. But then I won't get the tip jar. Also, there's something else I want to talk about. Some recipes require ingredients from a land I know well. It's a place filled with magic, but the witches there are far from friendly. I'm searching for a material in the depths of those fields. I'll give you the coordinates, but remember, it's a dangerous place. Oh, nice. Magic land. A new frontier to explore and new profits. Very nice. And there's a exclamation mark down here. Abyss Walker, thanks for the prime. Appreciate that. Also, thank you everybody for all the subs. Appreciate that. Panda Stonks are up today. That is a hand coming out of a portal with a gesture of come closer. Chat, if you saw a portal with a hand gesturing you closer, would you come closer to that hand? Or what would you do? Me, I'd give it a high five. I'd grab that hand. I'd grab that hand. Worst case scenario, I go to a new dimension, and that just sounds cool. Someone there? I need help. I'm trapped. I need to pay my fee in order to be free. I know it sounds sketchy, but it rhymes, so it's true. I need 500 gold in cash. If you have that money, I'll reward you once I'm out. Oh, and they're asking for cash. They're holding out their hand and they need 500 gold. All right. Well, let's free Gale. Finally. Freedom at last. Will, damn my luck. Don't punch me. It was no scam. I know that back in Rhinoka, I wasn't the most trustworthy one, but I promise you, I've changed. I don't know who you are. I don't remember anything from Moonlighter 1. In my travels, I've been robbed, scammed. All my methods were used against me. So now, I want to be a regular boring merchant, like you. Take a look at these wares. Twinkle Token. Ooh. Relics are found with +5 quality. Oh, that's kind of cool. Goopy Gazer. Guns have 20% more bullets. Stain Slash. While your gun ammo is not full, your attack does 20% more damage. Strain, not stain. Tough Trader. You take 10% less damage. Okay. Tough Trader, you take 10% less damage. Equip that. Hell yeah, put a patch on. I can be of help, for real. Hell yeah. Just 10% tankier sounds nice. And then we can also come over here and buy the tip jar. Best I invest into the tip jar now because it will just make money. Open the shop with a $100 tip. Beautiful. If you want to be able to guess their prices, you can look at the relic compendium in the menu. It goes in order. Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha. Because poop is the least valuable, whereas sun claws would be the highest value. Gotcha. That's cool. I like that. Hey, well, you caught me reminiscing. I was thinking about your parents. When we discovered these dungeons that obsessed you, Crazy Pete wanted to explore them without hesitation. We called them crazy for a reason. I remember your mother said, even if there was the biggest treasure in the world here, we have each other. I think about those words a lot lately. You're helping a lot of people. This place is flourishing. Your mom would be proud. Thanks, old man. Oh, nice. It wants me to use the vow. Understood. All right, so we need to go to the gallery. Yeah, we got to go to the exhibition wing. I did not understand a single word the Bahroo said. Well, if you go through, you will be able to read. You'll be able to like slow it down. You'll know I read every single word correctly. It's not my fault you can't keep up with my language, Sonny. All right. Okay. Place is definitely harder than the other zone. Ooh, we got a blue. Wicked Smile. Left, right, shocks all relics in the backpack and gains 4 quality for each shocked relic. Shocks the pointed relic and adds 2 quality to each common relic in the backpack. That's kind of cool. And then we also have a battery here. Removes the overcharged state of the pointed relic and then self-destructs. So let's take Wicked Smile here. I think Wicked Smile is going to be good. Because this is going to shock all relics in the backpack. So this could be a very big play. We're going to wait on that. Destroy the tower for material. Oh, this tower. Gotcha. Is that the only thing that turns into material? All right. Oh, shock perk. Let's hope for something on our special. Special grants 4 thunder stacks. That's too low. Like 4 thunder stacks is not enough on my special. I need a higher quality one. Taser starts nearly charged when entering a room. Guess we'll take jump start. Hello, Lucio. Welcome. Let's go for this loot. Alright. Got him. What we got? Alright. Shocks the pointed relic and self-destructs. Broken battery. And a common item. Top bottom. This one will add 2 quality to all overcharged relics. Or Absolith. Each time you shock, this relic adds 2 quality to the pointed relic. That sounds really good. Because now, look, I can shock all relics and then add quality. We're looking for a pretty mean dopamine hit in here in a second. Thank you everybody for subbing. Seriously appreciate that. Looks like a little bit of Torchlight without the RPG elements, or am I mistaken? I would not call this Torchlight in the slightest. Oh good, we got the elite. Ah, I rolled into that one. But that was just a small attack, so it's fine. Ow. That lock-on got me. Alright. That was a greedy hit. I gotta remember I have my gun. Not utilizing my gunshots as much as I should be. Alright. We got another one of those. Ongoing. This relic gains 50% more quality from shocks. Ongoing. Ongoing triggers while this relic is in the backpack. Or we could take the unstable drone, which gains 6 quality for every overcharged relic in the backpack, and we're set up to overcharge our entire backpack. Let's do it. Are the black projectiles that they fire able to be redirected with shift? I don't know. Good question. Okay. Yep, you sure can. There we go. Foam perks really aren't that great, but tasers now deal 8 damage per second. From now on, relics are found with 6 extra quality. And we'll take Fortune Finder. Now we just have higher quality items. Okay, we're gonna take this question mark here, because I want the shock perk. Oh, what's this guy got for us? I can see the loot on you. Upon returning to Tresna, gain 2 rarity for each enemy you have ejected. Commons increase by 40, or uncommon and epic chest relics increase by 20. Thing is, I don't do a lot of ejecting on this map, so I don't think rugged. Normally, I always take rugged backpack, but I don't actually see myself doing a lot of ejecting. So I'm just gonna take uncommon and epic are better. And then let's grab a shock perk and hope for something good here. Oh, there's slimes. All right. Give me a nice electric perk. Your attack grants 18 stacks of thunder. Sure. That's just more damage now. Not the one I wanted, but I'll take it. It's just passive damage yet. Now we have a forced combat here. Oh, he got out of that real fast. There we go. There we go. Up. Bye. Ejected. Quincy the Smart Coat. Deal 20% damage while your health is above 80%. All right, let's see what we got here. Each time you shock, this relic gains 6 quality. We definitely want that one. The next time you shock, double the given quality. No, we're gonna take unknown disc because we're set up to shock our whole backpack. And then let's see what's in here. Left, right, gain 6 for each overcharged relic in the backpack. That's perfect. Okay. So now we are... Now we are pretty much in the position to shock more or less everything. Like, we're ready for the big shock now. Right, so let's see. Shock all relics in the backpack. Let's make sure everything is here. So we have Wicked Smile, shock all relics in the backpack, and gain 4 quality for every shocked relic. Then we have Obsolete. Each time you shock, add 2 quality to the pointed relic. Unstable Drone, gain 6 quality for every overcharged relic in the backpack. We'll do that after everything's overcharged. Then gain 6 quality for each overcharged again, and each time you shock, this relic gains 6. So take a look at the quality right now. This thing is at 13 quality, 17 quality, 13, 20, and 12. Let's see what we got here. Let's shock our whole bag. That is now 97 quality. Whew! Powerful. Now we're gonna do Unstable Drone. But before we do an Unstable Drone, I do want to shock this item as well, which I think we have a wire here, so let's go ahead and shock this relic now. Awesome. And that one self-destructs. That's now 101 quality. Now we can go ahead and take the Unstable Drone, add 109 quality to that, and then do the same thing here. A 105 quality. Very nice. And then I can use the battery here. The battery removes the overcharged state of a pointed relic and self-destructs. So we want to probably take the overcharged state now off all of our blues so that we can shock them again. That'll self-destruct the battery. Now that one's safe. I think this one also had another battery. No, we have a battery right here. Let's take the overcharged state off that one. Okay. And then we have one more to take the overcharged state off of. All right. Okay, look at that. That is some high quality. Holy moly, I have never had a 100 quality item before. I don't see a merchant, I see a warrior. I'm gonna take Keen Edge here. Sharpen up my sword and get more damage boost out of it. All right, we got a foam perk coming. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. It's a true statement. Thank you, Ancestor. Get back down here. I didn't say you could go anywhere. Taser now inflicts foam. Your gun does more damage and inflicts foam. Materials, 20% chance to drop in pairs. We'll take pop shots. Material gain is really not that relevant from what I've seen. You usually have a lot of materials just from naturally playing. Well, nice. I didn't know you could hit the hands back. That's kind of cool. See what we got in here. We got another blue. Shocks the pointed relic and gains 8 quality. Corner removes the overcharged state of relics in the same row and gains 6 for each overcharge. Okay, let's try that. So removes it for in the same row. So we'll remove the shock state. Beautiful. So now we have more stuff to shock. And then each time you shock. So what's the lowest, like, so these broken batteries honestly sell for basically nothing. So they're pretty good to just like, or not the antique camera. Yeah, these broken batteries. These can just be shocked again and I don't really care too much. So let's go ahead and shock this. That'll destroy the wire. That adds even more quality. Oh, each time you shock this relic. Okay, well, let's shock. There we go. Add more quality there. And then these are all garbage. There we go. Yo, cute little flower, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. What does shock status do for a relic? So, a quick informative for the way that shock works. This little icon indicates that the item is shocked. Every time you shock an item, its quality goes up. But if you shock it while it is shocked, it will be destroyed. So tap once for quality, tap twice for destruction. There are numerous items that can remove shock and numerous items that get benefit from being shocked. But the simple form of shock is just shock once for quality, shock twice to destroy. Ejecting a ruptured enemy heals you for 1. Vamp pack. Huge. I'm probably gonna lose more health than I'm gonna gain by doing that. Ooh. So this is a purple chest and a thunder perk, but this is a blue and a purple chest. With a with a hammer. We're looking for maybe sharpness fill rate. Yeah, this would be perfect. So now we can fill our sharpness twice as fast, which is very beneficial. Since I get a large damage. Can you sell the shocked item? Yes, shocked does not mean you can't sell it. Shocked is just a status effect for gaining quality. Gaining and losing quality is the only thing you need shocked for. Ow. Hey, buddy. All right. See what we got here. Corner. Shock this relic. Shocks relics in the same row and gains 4 quality for every relic that you shock. Or avian vessel. Shocked. When shocked, gains 4 quality for every uncommon relic in the backpack. I don't really have a lot of, I only have 1 uncommon, so we're gonna take corrupted device here. Shocks the relics in the same row and gains 4 quality for each shocked relic. So let's see here. We don't really care about these things. Right? So we could shock all of these. Although I do want to give quality to something here. So let's do it like that. That'll shock everything. Could shock all the blues. Yeah, but I'd like to get rid of some of these broken batteries because they're literally useless. All right. Yeah. And then we also have a cable knot, which we can shock another item. Which I could shock the corrupted device. Yeah. We'll shock the corrupted device here. That'll add some quality. And then we throw in the battery back in. Because, like, antique cameras sell for nearly triple the amount that a broken battery does. So these things are kind of trash. And I actually haven't gotten a purple relic before, so this is exciting. Nice. I like that you can hit the black shots back. Thank you to the person who actually mentioned to even try to do that. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just have to ingrain it into my mind. If I see that purplish color, use the backpack. So let's see what we got here. Each time you shock, this relic also gains the quality of that shock. Now, we're near the end, so I don't know if that's going to work. Each time you remove this relic's overcharge, it gains the batteries. Ooh, this would be really good if you had a lot of batteries. Like if you had batteries, you could use this to shock, remove it, and really pump the quality. Anger disc is pretty good. Each time you shock, this relic also gains the quality of that shock. I think we're gonna actually, let's open up our codex here. We can actually see the gallery. So it looks like this. Clockwork and the cog. So here's the bird up here, and here's this one. So this one's going to be worth more because it's the anger disc is worth more. So let's take the anger disc, and it'll probably be easier to use too. Now, I also want to shock this thing, right? Each time this relic's overcharged state is removed, it gains the battery's quality. So we are going to want to shock this thing. So let's go ahead and shock this. There we go. Beautiful. Can you reroll? Not yet. I don't really have any rerolls. The reroll button shows up even if you don't have any rerolls. All right, let's see what this boss is. Oh, it's the curator. Oh boy. Let's see what he does. Okay, so he's denoting a line that he's gonna follow. I can probably get 3 hits in. Yeah. Oh, no. 3 hits is a little greedy. We'll just go for 2 hits here. I can kind of do something like that. Oh. What's he doing now? Oh. Whoa. Okay. I should have gone for 2 hits there. It's very slow. All right, so now we've taken out one of the things there. Now we got to take out this little force field so that I can actually hurt him. Whoa. That does that much damage? Okay. Holy. Agreed. I mean, I didn't think the little laser beam was gonna do half my HP. I was locked into an animation, so I didn't know like the laser was coming, but Jesus, that was a brutal attack. Not bad for our first attempt though. Back to Tresno we go. Our 100 plus, it's still good. Like, we're still getting a lot of money off this, and we still need to learn the values of these items. And I still get materials, so it's not too bad. Definitely want a faster weapon though for dealing with that enemy. Like that boss, you want a faster weapon. All right. Furniture, replace. We can now put a tip jar. Perfect. Everybody witness my tip jar. Now, what I could technically do here is stockpile our blues so that next merchant we have an even greater hit. I think we do that. Like, that's some high quality stuff. I think we sell this. Actually, since we have a dupe here, we'll change that out. That way we can at least find the price on a singular item. Did we get to keep everything when we died? Yes, but the quality takes 50% durability. Okay, so we've already sold this for 600, so let's try... I'll keep it at 600 for now. $100 is too much. 80... Let's try 90 on the cameras. We'll do 15 on that. All right, open up our store. Hello, everybody. I ventured into the dungeon and found some broken cameras. Would you like to buy a broken camera? You would? Oh, thank you. Thank you for your patronage. That is a lot of hearts. My God, the hearts. Attention, a known customer has just arrived. Known customers are acquaintances who grant you benefits in exchange for meeting their requirements. These requirements may involve relics of a certain quality, a specific price range, or even both. Stay alert. How can I tell what they want? Grab some tips. Are you gonna tell me what you want? Color is rarity, expressionist price. So this is just what they want then. They didn't have a, okay, so I didn't have a green for sale. gonna take Rise and Fall. Now we take Rise and Fall here. How's 1,000 for that? Mad? Okay. Where is it in the codex? So this sells for 600, 650, 700, 750, 750. We'll say 750 for this thing. And we'll do 650 for you. Yeah, let's do 750 for you. There we go. Got that begrudging sale. Beautiful. All right, close shop. I'm done for the day. Everybody get out. Is this better than the first one? Because honestly, Moonlighter 1 was ass. Yes, it is significantly better. Like, I'm not kidding. The difference between Moonlighter 1 and 2 is literally night and day. One second. All right. We got 8,000 bucks. It is Kalina Culture Day, so we are going to go back to the desert for one more run through. Guy, got any new weapons? No new weapons. New Boshin? I can buy a Boshin upgrade, so let's buy a Boshin upgrade. Now I have more Boshins. Alright. What quests I got? Old Days, New Tech. Find the treasure in the gallery. Defeat the curator and obtain a question mark. Travel to something and... So I don't even have a quest to go to the desert. We're just doing it because it's Kalina Day, which I'm fine with. I still haven't killed the boss and I would like to get a victory. So let's do it. I mean, calling somebody 11 years old is definitely childish once you just degrade them for their age. It's like, whatever, dude, you've already lost. But like at the same time, he does have a point. Moonlighter 1 was just straight ass. I'm gonna be honest, that shit was boring. I mean that with full respect to the devs, because they have really pulled out all the stops for, you know, for Moonlighter 2 here. So it goes both ways, really. It does. Like Moonlight, no one here is gassing up Moonlighter 1. Even if it was an objectively bad game, just let people enjoy it. Oh yeah. I also like how as time progresses, loot is just becoming more and more rare. Like elites are now purples as well. So we get purple loot. This middle one, that one's gonna be special. I can feel it. I've played far worse roguelikes than Moonlighter 1. Oh yeah, like trust me. Moonlighter 1, like, for as much as we've been dogging on it, it's not the worst roguelike I've played. The thing is, I've played a lot of games, dude. Once you've been gaming for... Once you've been gaming for as long as I have, like, you've seen everything, from the good and the bad. I'm trying to think of, like, what would legitimately be the worst. What is the worst thing I've ever seen? Broken Promise is just bad. Star Sign Toy. Each time an armor is broken, this relic gains 4 quality. That's pretty good. Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is not a roguelike. I'm trying to think of, like, what's the worst roguelike I've played. Anthem. Anthem isn't... Chat, y'all are just naming bad games. They're not even roguelikes. I thought we were just naming Game of the Year. I like you. Attacks deal more damage and inflict ignite. Yeah. Blazing attack is pretty good. I kind of want to go, like, there's a blue here, but I kind of want to go down for more, for a question mark, because, man, question mark, God, question mark can be anything, dude. Non-critical damage increases critical chance by 2%, resets on a critical hit. Sure? Let's do it. Is the first boss fixed? Unknown. Chasing gold, I can help. Defeating an enemy has a 25% chance of increasing 2 quality of chest relics in the same room. Meh. Defeating a boss grants an additional chest. Spoils of War. Upon returning to Tresna, gain 6 quality for every elite you have defeated. That is massive, dude. So elites show up all the time in the last half of the map, so. Alright, sharpen my sword a little bit. What do we got here? Critical damage inflicts marked for 3 seconds. Marked makes enemies take 100% more damage from guns. Okay. So whenever I randomly crit now, I just swap to my gun. What does quality do? Quality is a multiplier for value on items. So like there's an elite right there. So now all of my relics are gonna gain 6 quality after we're done. So we really want as many eggs as we can find. Speaking of, there's an egg. This gains double the quality. So we want an egg. We'll grab a melon here, but that'll get trashed. We're gonna go ahead and let's see. This is each time armor is broken. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this egg armor because there's a lot of burn this, get quality type deals. I wonder if that bypasses the failed penalty. The bonus goes first, then the failed penalty goes second, I think, on the stack. I'm pretty happy with my gear right now. I would like to just get more loot. Yeah, I think we're in a looting position here. right. See what we got in here. We got some poop. I got a burn. And then we have... Let's see. We have Mother Figure and Moon Fruit. Moon Fruit burns relics in the same column and gains 6 quality for each burned relic. Moon Fruit, honestly, could be very good. Especially if we line up a burn. Oh wait, this is same column. Okay, same column is not as crazy, but that's fine. All right, and then we will give that another armor. And let's go downstairs for the recipe. I want recipes, because recipes could be big items. Hey, I want to say I found your stream through your Origins Easter egg guide on YouTube in Black Ops 2. Dude, that video still shows up for me. You're not the only person that found me through zombies. Oh, there's an elite. Yep. Funny enough, he actually does not count as an elite. He is a boss. So there is a difference between elites and bosses. See what we got here. Necklace of Reunion. Each time you burn this relic gains 4 quality. I'll take that. We've got a log, and then we've got another claw. Beautiful. And then what do we got over here? Each time you burn, this relic gains quality. Or Sand Twins, when burned, clone this relic. Love Sand Twins. Sand Twins are definitely like S tier item. So we need to make some room here. We need to burn some stuff. So it's time for some burning. First, let's go ahead and burn the poop. We don't need the poop, so let's go ahead and burn that out. That will nullify that item. Let's burn the other poop. Adds a little bit more quality, nullifies the claw. I don't want to burn the Sand Twins just yet. Let's go ahead and burn the log. There we go. All right. All right, inventory's looking pretty good. Increase maximum sharpness at minimum sharpness. Honestly, I'm gonna take minimum sharpness because I think gunner, like, I don't like actually sharpening my weapon. Kills the flow way too much. So if I can just play at minimum sharpness, I'd rather do that. Sun display case. Selling uncommon grants plus 200 tip. Ooh. The tip build continues. Ow, I rolled into that one. A lot of damage in there. All right, see what we got in here. Cast armor on relics in the same row. When burned, transforms into the relic that burned it. Ooh. Mother's Gift really doesn't sell for a lot. And this could potentially be really good if there's like a purple burn item. That actually could be pretty sick. And then we'll go ahead and burn that log. There we go. It's really annoying Bahroo is not showing up at the top of my followed channels and list anymore. I actually have to scroll down and search him when he goes live. Listen, man, I fell off. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not abusing the Twitch meta, which is to collab with 5 other people so that you can dominate the top following list. Dude, can I just say it for a second? I really fucking hate the stream together system because all it's turning into a way is to actually monopolize the following list now. Because if I go to my following list right now, if I go into my following list right now, like, let's just take the first row, right? Let's take the first row. Hang on. Trying to get the screen cap here.
Well, the way to say it, you know?
How can I get the... I don't have... Do I not have print screen on this fucking... I don't. Alright. We'll just do it like this. So, I really don't like Stream Together because let's take a look at this is just the top 5, right? That I have right now. This is just the top 5. You've got Landmark with 70k, you've got Tim, you've got Northern Lion, you've got Nade Shot, you've got Lyric. Problem here is that with this is my following list, and now with Stream Together, because Nade Shot and Tim are combining with each other, they both take this top slot. Both of them would actually not even be in the top 5, right? For a following list, but because they combine together, now you take up not 1 but 2 slots in the following list. So you move up the ranking. So the meta is to really just collab with just people and just take the top slots, because people will always click whatever's at the very top. I mean this in no shade towards any streamers that were showcased here, just proving a point that it's a very shitty system. A German streamer made 2 more channels. Wait, hold on. Hang on. A German streamer made 2 more channels and streamed together with her own 2 channels and tell people to watch all 3 just to have more viewers. What if I collabed with Rescue? Because we're at, how many viewers do I have right now? Genuinely, how many viewers do I have? I have 4,200 viewers. Okay, so let me go on over to Rescue and knock. Right? I'm gonna knock on Rescue's door. And if we have even 500 people of the 4,000 go open up Rescue. Hold on, Bunny, 4.1k plus Rescue, plus I cosplay Sam and sit on my stream. Bunny, the meta. The meta. I love it. You're playing the meta because you're cosplaying my mascot. I love it. Let's do it. Bro, what if when I get the Sam cosplay, just sit there and react to you? Perfect. It's glorious. How hard can we how hard can we corp on the meta? They got rid of view bots, and instead we've added legitimate view bots. All right, hold on. Let me find Rescue real fast. I gotta scroll down. Rescue's kind of fallen off. I remember the days when Rescue was like a 400 viewer streamer. And now, God, Rescue has fallen down to 91. Well, that's because I haven't rated. All right, so we're gonna knock on Rescue. Start streaming together. Get started. Okay. Never allow. No microphone, please. Okay, so now I'm going to, hold on. I have to go downstairs, log in on Rescue, and accept the knock. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I don't know how to actually start the whole... Accept. All right. All right, I am now... collabing with Rescue. Look at that. I'm now streaming together with Rescue. Rescue has a hype train, enabled shared chat to collaborate and reach higher levels together. Start sharing chat. Why not? Perfect. Just monetize everything, dude. Shouldn't you avoid this? Won't this drag you into streamer drama? I'm essentially masturbating on stream for money. So while there might be drama, it's just me masturbating. I'm playing with myself. All right? What drama am I going to create? Now, some people might say, Bahroo, aren't you being a little hypocritical by pointing out a flaw in the whole stream together sequence and then hitting stream together? Isn't that a little hypocritical? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, it is. But you don't change things by not being hypocritical. You point them out and then abuse the fuck out of it until eventually it gets changed. That's how things actually change. Also, Rescue now has 4,562 viewers. Well done, everybody! We have boosted Rescue. Take a look. Take a look at this. Rescue now has... Oh, it went away for a second, but it was there for a minute. Listen. Oh, wait, it's back. It's a little buggy. But look at that. So Rescue, despite only having 340 viewers, now shows up as 4,500. Now, here's the question. Does this also... This is an important question here. In the game's directory, now game directories does not bump Brotato up 4K viewers. Brotato does not have 4K viewers. Sadly, it is not monetized that hard. But we are going. Rescue is a panda. Can we have a panda instead of a hamster? I'm not a hamster! Ugh. Now, let's see here. So now we have the stream together, chat. Now Rescue is rising in the ranks. We're gaming the system. So now I need everybody to open a tab onto Rescue for just a second. Just open up a tab to Rescue. And while you do that, let me show you something that's in the works here. Let me show you something that's in the works. Y'all know my mascot, Sam. Right? Y'all know my mascot, Sam. Well, take a look at this. It's happening. It's happening. Bunny is going to cosplay my mascot, and as an added benefit, I will also wear the wig, because I think that would be funny. We'll do both. Dude, this is like a fun little mini game. Because now, anybody that opens up Rescue, you guys are now worth literally double the viewers. My question is, how's the ad revenue gonna calculate?
On the cooking stream?
I think, I mean, why not? May as well. I still owe Twitch chat a cooking stream, and I plan on fulfilling that. Ow. I just let him charge me. Bahroo cooking stream has made Sam. I could see it happening. 100%. Father's Honor. Wind Burned adds... Wait. Wind Burned adds 7 quality to relics in the same row. Not that great. Song of Welcome. Armor everything. Armor up. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, looking good. I'm watching both Bahroo and Rescue. Look at the view count go up. Proud of y'all. Proud of y'all, chat. We're gaming the system. There we go. We need another gun perk for how much damage guns do. Gain 4 for every armored. Burn relics in the same row and gain 8 for each burned relic. Sun's Joy is definitely very valuable here, so we want to burn everything, so we can actually burn this Sun's Mimic so that it transforms into another Sun's Joy.
Congrats on being both 3rd and 4th monitor content.
Thanks, man. Sorry, I don't want to spam you, but I'm super curious. Am I still doing the Kratos cosplay? Genuinely, yes, I am working on it, but working on my body takes a minute. All right, so we want to burn all relics in the same row, which let's make sure these are all the things. I could burn Sand Twins as well. I may as well go ahead and just burn Sand Twins. Like, yeah, maybe I could up the quality, but I think we just go ahead. Each time you burn, this relic gains. Each time an armor is broken. There's no point in burning the alabaster egg, so we'll do it that way. Where'd the extra go? Oh, if there's no room, it doesn't, like, put it anywhere. Okay. Well, that's noted for the future.
Hey you, I saw that you started streaming together with my favorite person, Rescue. Could you tell me who you are? It's the first time seeing someone impersonate Risu Avatar, so I am curious. X0R6ZT giggle.
Underrated comment, really. Oh, man. All right, that's looking good. We got a lot of loot. But I'm not, you're right, I'm not impersonating, I am simply cosplaying my Oshi rescue. Ongoing. Relics that burn others gain 8 quality after applying their effect. Okay. Mother's Ring. Next time you burn, this relic gains its quality. Relics that burn others gain 8 quality after applying their effect. This just makes it so the Sun Claws would gain quality, right? Like, that just adds quality to Sun Claws.
Why is it Rescue gets a panda mascot and we get a Temu hamster?
Why do y'all keep thinking this is a hamster? Why y'all bully me? At this point, I need a hamster. I should just ask my Aurelia for a hamster sit. Because it is and you're in denial. I'm not a hamster! This dual stream fucks up the Twitch's app. It keeps minimizing your stream unless I keep the collab overlay open. I'm not gonna do that. I just want to lurk. Oh, really? Does it actually crash it? I'll turn off the collab for now. We've proven a point. The point I needed to prove has been proven. I don't even know how to turn this off. What point did I prove? It's the point. I don't know which one of these I want, because like these are both kind of whatever. I'm gonna take Mother's Ring. There we go. Meow. Eyes of Madness and Con Builder. 7. Surprised you know the term Oshi. That's deep culture. Really? Is it that deep? Oh, what a combo there. When burned, clone this relic. Let's take it. Let's discard that item. Although I need to put a protection on it before I can actually use it. Yeah, I gotta put a protection on it. All right. I don't watch any VTubers and I know what Oshi is. What do you mean you don't watch any VTubers? I'm literally the #4 VTuber. Haven't you been keeping up with the charts? I'm literally the #4 VTuber. The stats don't lie. On Twitch. How did a hamster become number 4? Very carefully. Blah, 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 blah. Hit it. Blah, 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 blah. That roll is pretty forgiving. So close. Number 2. Actually, I wonder if you can hit that into the barrier to start damaging the barrier. Ow. Yo, any day you want to, like, stop doing that, that'd be sick. Why is he streaming with himself? Oh, it's so that I can artificially inflate my viewership, because that's what Twitch is all about now. Ah, damn. I almost had it too. One more. All right. Now for phase 3. Nah, you can't use it to break the barrier. All right. Phase 3, let's do it. It's gonna be close. Dude, it ate my fucking roll. I'm hoping that bug gets fixed soon. I mean, we still get a huge payout. Back to Tresna. Rolling front to back seems less buggy than left to right. Going straight left to right, I've noticed, doesn't really cause the issue, but it's like it can be kind of weird sometimes because if I'm going like this, I'll roll with it. Didn't collab with the boss, which was the issue. True. All right, it's time for a big sale day. Who's ready to make some real money, chat? Who's ready to make some real cash? Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Come on in and buy my goods. You know you want them. Yeah, you know you want these claws. All right, so we got a perk. Selling a popular relic increases popularity by 10%. Yep. So now we're just gonna raise the popularity every time. So there's another 10% there. 450 is the ideal price for that. And then 400 is a good price for that. And then once these two sell, we'll be able to put up the rest of them and see what kind of blue perks we got. You want to buy that for me? Thanks, man. All right, so now each sale increases value from all relics by 5%. Beautiful. Let's do it. So now we're gonna put up the Sand Twins, which now we want begrudging sales. We've gotten both of our perks, so now we want begrudging sales. We don't really care too much about anything else. Let's throw in the egg. 700 is a begrudging sale there. Begrudging sale. And another 900. Very nice. Don't forget your chest loot. My chest loot doesn't have the popularity tag, though. It's all from the other dungeon. Are the perks just for the day, or are they stacked? They're just for today. I'll probably do 7. Nah, I probably can't do 750. Do 2,500. I don't know what that's actually worth. You know what? Let's go ahead and put these up. That's too high. Nice. Oh shit, I sold it for way too cheap. That's still too expensive. There we go. 63,000. Big day. Real big day. All right. So we are going to get common rarity day. Relics with common rarity are popular. Ooh, a common rarity run. Interesting. Okay, I think I figured it out. It's the collapse message. When I open your channel, if I ignore it patiently, it goes away. But each time I interact with it, it's like opening or closing chat. It minimizes your stream again, so it shows the collab stuff. Seems like a poor design of user interface. I mean, knowing the issue is actually always, like, beneficial, you know? It's good, like, it's easy once you, like, find the issue and can replicate it. You just have to be patient. All right, so let's make a bigger shop and more chest space. Hell yeah. Look at that. You almost look like someone I would respect. I've changed more than just the appearance of the shop. Take a look inside. If you have a chance to improving your shop further, I'll let you know. Upgrade the Moonlighter to level 2. All right. Oh, yo, look at this. Hell yeah, dude. And the chest has an additional row now. Oh, and we got more perks. Unlock a 3rd perk meter. Unlocks rich customers. A special customer who buys overpriced relics. Oh, shit. Rich customers, huh? That's kind of cool. There's also, we can unlock the tipper customer. A special customer who increases your tip by 250 when purchasing cheap relics. Unlocks uncommon perks in the shop. Uncommon perks decrease the amount of sales needed for the perk. Well, I say we go ahead and get the 3rd perk meter. Unlocks rare perks in the shop. There we go. We'll get the third perk meter. And then we can also buy some more maximum HP. There we go. We can buy more maximum HP. We can increase our potion health by 5. We can also spawn an onsen before the boss room and spawn a perk pedestal at the start of every dungeon. So that should significantly increase my durability in these runs. So now we can really go deep into these runs. We should be able to reliably kill the bosses now, or at least reliably reach the bosses. All right, so we've done to Kalina. We need to go to Aeolia and the gallery. Let's try out the new area. They said this place is dangerous, so let's try it out. Is this backpack maxed out already? No, but it will cost significantly more money. Hello. Smoke. What do we have here, my love? Mirror. I think he is a little toy. Another puppet, maybe? Something to kill some time, I'm sure. I hope this one is more entertaining than the others. We are sure you are going to die. We just want to die in the funniest way possible. Make sure it's memorable, okay, little puppet? Oh, okay. Materials have a chance to drop in pairs. Your attack deals extra damage and inflicts foam. From now on, relics are found with 4 extra quality. I mean, 4 quality is basically nothing. I think we're actually going to take duplicity here because this is the first time going into this zone. So the materials here will be new materials. Ooh, ice perk. All right, we have a new slime. Whoa. All right, they're not too bad. What is that thing? It's helping me. And it dropped a material. Oh, come on. I was underneath it. That should not have counted. Honor quartz. Nice. New material. And I need 4 of those. All right, so let's see. Olia's relics. In Olia, some relics can absorb others, gaining their quality by destroying them. Some relics petrify others, transforming them into crystals while preserving their rarity and quality. Crystals are relics that are destroyed upon returning to Tresna. Okay. Petrifies the pointed relic. Each time you petrify, this relic adds 4 quality to adjacent relics. This one petrifies the pointed relic and gains 8 quality. We're gonna take Pocket Compass. That definitely seems like a very good starter item. We'll get that in the bag and get it going. I'm very excited for this ice perk. I really am curious what ice is gonna be like. One, two. Oh, that one's a bit slow. Yeah, I want him to do it again. Up. Or he'll die to a trap. That works too. Make sure we get these things. Am I winning, Dad? Yes, son, I am. Ooh. Your attack deals 30% damage and applies 2 ice stacks. An enemy moves slower and receives constant damage. It can stack up to 6 times, dealing more damage per stack. Wow. That's very good. So it's like frostburn, kind of, or frostbite damage, we'll call it. Ooh, this is a big zone. All right, we got our 4 shards. Yeah, that's some really good DPS. I like it. All right, we got a fossilized butterfly. We got here. Essence Lens. Ongoing. Crystals are created with 4 quality. All right, let's try the lens. Oh, this one's got a question mark. We gotta do that. Oh, I can't aim that far away. Damn. Nice. Yeah, those dots are really good. All right, we got another fossilized butterfly, another lost hook. A doll absorbs the absorbs the pointed doll or crystal of the same rarity and transforms it into a soldier doll. Ooh. This relic, Rattlestick, this relic is absorbed by the pointed relic. Mandrake Root. Each time you petrify, this relic adds 2 quality to all dolls in the backpack. Interesting. I'm gonna try the rattlestick here. Oh. Risk and reward. For the next encounter, defeat all enemies in 60 seconds. Afterwards, you get a 20% attack speed buff. That is pretty easy to do. Yeah, honestly, I'm just going to take that one. That one's very easy. Only lasts for 1 encounter, and I get a very sizable bonus to it. Attack speed's always good. Yeah, that's easy. Now I have more attack speed. See what we got here. We got more fish hooks and another doll. Once placed, adds 4 quality to adjacent dolls. Warm kunai, once placed, adds 4 quality to all crystals in the backpack. I'm gonna try the crystal one. I'm gonna try that one. Once placed, adds 4 quality to the crystal. So let's make some crystals now. So in the codex, what is the cheapest item? Because that's gonna be the best fodder. Lost hooks are some of the best fodder, next to whatever the fuck that is. So let's petrify the pointed relic. Which... Back to Tresna self-destructs. Now... we should make another crystal. Let's make another crystal here. We'll do it with this hook. There we go. Okay. Now we can take the crystal and put it into there. We can also place this to add even more quality to the crystal. And now we have the crystal get absorbed by the doll. And now it's a soldier doll. Absorbs all the pointed dolls or crystals of the same rarity and transforms into a prince doll. So it's kind of like a reverse, I forget what the little pop-up dolls. It's a reverse of that. You're going smaller to bigger rather than bigger to smaller. Yeah. So now we need, it says absorbs all the pointed dolls or crystals of the same rarity. So now we need more rarity. So this can stay here, right? Yeah, this only absorbs dolls and crystals of the same rarity. So now we need to make, we can go ahead and turn this one Now, can I just absorb? No, it looks like you're gonna need 2. You need 2 to buff it. Okay. You could probably easily make over 100 quality doll here. Oh, easily. Easily. God, it's so fast. I love it. Defeating an enemy has a 60% chance to spawn a genie. A genie is a small seed that follows you around for 5 seconds. It will shoot seeds at enemies within range, dealing 10 damage. When ice reaches its maximum stacks, consume them and freeze for 2 seconds. That's kind of nuts. Could also take Band-Aid, which increases my maximum health by plus 20 and restores 10% of my current health. Honestly, the HP is not bad. But the genie could be nice too. I'm taking the genie. It's legendary. I'm taking the genie. All right, doesn't matter which one we take because they both lead to the road that we want to go to. Got him. An Oniric Core. Now, something to note, it looks like these genies that I spawn in do not drop materials, sadly. Zephyr Scales. Defeating a mini-boss spawns a perk pedestal with a minimum rarity of common. And that can probably be upgraded. Let's see. Each time you petrify the pointed relic, this relic gains 6 quality and changes direction. Or Rusty Anchor. Each time a crystal is absorbed, this relic gains 6 quality. Can you see the amount of stacks on an enemy? Do you have to guess? You just have to guess, but I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, and I do 2 stacks each, so that's 6 is the maximum. So it's like 1, 2, 3, they're at max. These are both good. Which is more valuable? I think this honestly would just come down to which is more valuable. Weather Vane is significantly better than Anchor. Because, like, this doesn't really, like, these are the same, these do essentially the same thing. In order for a crystal to be absorbed, I needed to have petrified an item, right? By petrifying an item, I make a crystal that will be absorbed. So these are essentially the same thing, but the weather vane is worth more, but is harder to use. See what we got in here. Oh, we got another doll. Ongoing. Crystals are created with 4 quality. Each time you absorb, this relic gains 4. Again, Essence Lens and Festive Tambourine are essentially like the same thing in the process. They're just different parts of the line. Like, each time I absorb is when after I make a crystal, and this just makes crystals better. So they do the same thing. At this point, I may as well just take another Essence Lens because I already have an Essence Lens, and now that can sit here. And they can just circle jerk each other. All right. So now, each time you petrify the pointed relic. So we want to petrify this warm kunai now to make a green crystal. Except this thing is in the wrong position to be able to be used by the weather vane. This is where the weather vane becomes less valuable, is because these are both going in the same direction, and I need to do this one. So it can't be both. All right, so now I've got... Oh, I should have put this doll here before I did that, but it's fine. So now we have a green crystal. And now I can absorb. Ooh. Prince Doll. Absorbs the pointed dolls or crystals of the same rarity and transforms into a witch doll. This thing has 123 quality. That is pretty powerful, let me tell you. And then we have another doll as well. Can you throw away a relic from the backpack? Yeah, of course you can. Your attack finisher deals 2x damage. Your attacks hit twice, with the second one dealing 25% damage. Each special finisher hit increases special finisher damage by 20%, resets after clearing the room. Master finisher can get pretty stupid. For boss fights specifically, because bosses have a lot of health. Like, bosses have a fuck ton of HP. I don't really care about dual burst because hitting twice, like it's already 1, 2, 3, they're at max stacks. I don't need to go 1, 2, they're at max stacks. I don't get a whole lot of benefit out of it. You know? If anything, it'd be overwhelming finisher or master finisher for bosses. Of course, I could, you know what, I'm going to take overwhelming finisher just so that I can just spam left click and never use my special. Just make it brain dead and left click. Master is bugged, it never gave me any damage. Oh, really? Hell yeah. Wouldn't a double burst cold stack faster? Doesn't matter. It maxes out at 6 stacks. Absorb the pointed relic and clones itself. Oh. So I could actually absorb the Prince doll and now just make 2 124 quality safes. That, dude, I gotta do that. Now, note to self, let's make sure we have room before we do that. I have definitely made the mistake of not having room. I think wait for purple doll. Only thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna get... I'd have to get 3 blue... Okay, you know what? We could do it. We could do it. Okay. But what we have to do is we need to petrify some weather. We need to petrify the weather vane and get 2 more blues, because like I'm not gonna be able to level up dolls and get 3 blue dolls to make a purple doll. That's just not going to happen. Because they all have to be the same rarity. So let's go ahead and petrify. Let's petrify this crystal. Or this weather vane. And now that gives me a blue crystal. 1 of 3. So now we're 1/3 the way to the prince. And then for codex, hand fans and flight engines are worth the most. So fossilized hand fan flight engine. Someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Yes, you need 3 of the same rarity. Not the same rarity or same type, whichever happens first. We're back, 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right. Let's replace that fish hook. We don't need that. Fish hook's the lowest value. All right. Another ice perk or a question mark? I think my damage is already really good. I think we can take the question mark. Choky Chocos, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Ah. Don't get hit for 2 rooms, and then afterwards 20% crit. Doll absorb crystal. Oh, for this doll needs to absorb 3 items. See how it's pointed in left, right, and down? It needs to absorb 3 blue quality crystals or blue doll. Because it says pointed crystals of the same rarity, meaning it can't be a gray doll. And even if it was, even if we did have a gray doll here, that still would, that'd only be 2 out of 3, even though it's the wrong rarity. Combat perk pedestals with 20% chance of spawning in pairs. When a genie disappears, recover 2 health. Ooh. Now those genies heal me. That's nice. One hitless room done. Yep, great hitless room. Oh. Didn't know he was charging up an attack there. Damn. Ow. Well, there goes hitless part 2. Classic hitless. All right, so we have a harpoon tip. Once placed, gains 8 quality for adjacent crystals. I have no crystals. Transforms the pointed crystal into a random relic inside your backpack. I don't really want any of these. These are both kind of terrible. And unfortunately, I don't actually have a reroll here. It says R. It says that, but the reroll option shows up even without it. So here's what I think. I think we go ahead, take this hand fan, turn this into another crystal. And then we're gonna take the harpoon tip. And we'll throw that in. That'll work. You have 2 crystals. Oh, shit. I do have 2 crystals. I missed quality! Sadness. That's fine. Alright, now I need 1 more blue crystal. All right. Pop shots or quick spirits? I'll take pop shots. You have a copy? The safe copies whatever I decide to copy. It's better to wait for a purple doll. Trust. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Each time you absorb, this relic gains 4. Each time a crystal is absorbed, this relic gains 6. Which is worth more, the tambourine or the anchor? Anchor, actually. Anchor is worth more. So each time a crystal is absorbed, gain 6. Okay. Now we need to... Now we need to turn one more blue item into a crystal. How do I do that, though? I guess I could take this essence lens. Hang on. So now that'll create my last crystal and then buff the quality of all 3 crystals. And now... Now we have the witch doll. Absorbs all the pointed dolls and of the same rarity and transforms into a witch doll. So now it can just bolster itself. And now I can take the chest and clone it. Now I have 2 248 quality chests. Beautiful. That's a high quality chest, let me tell you. The rarity dropped, but I got the quality bonus twice, and honestly, that makes up for it. Like, the drop in rarity isn't as impactful as now having 2 high quality items. Oh, and a healing onsen. Oh, what's this? Here sleeps Senda, the honorable, stupid baron of wind wielders, idiots. We pray to the king's ghost to grant his son the throne before the day it ends. Good luck with all that. How does quality affect sale prices? Significantly. Prince of Zephyr Fields. Oh, ow. Yo, the music though. Whoop. No. Oh, now there is a hole. Can't run to that. I've played Legend of Zelda enough. I know a Ganon fight when I see one. And I need to just start hitting it back. Way too early on the roll. Oh my god. Dude, that attack is so brutal. Bro! Okay. Oh, damn. Damn, dude. Lost 200 quality. Yeah. Dude, that last segment was brutal, man. Not bad for a first try on the boss, though. Fortunately for you, unfortunately for me, I have a new vision. It's an area and I can sense those witches messing with me. Here are the messages that I received. Where welcomes are given, fate lies a string, follow it, and you will find a new explosive power. Alright, cool. Please find this treasure before they totally ruin my sleep schedule. Nice. Great, I'm sure I can do amazing things with these materials. Completed. All right, let's make some money. It's good boss design, though. Oh, yeah, the boss design is sick, dude. I can save those for a big day. Let's just sell some commons here. I'll put a fan up for 100. Put that up for 100. Put that up for 100. Put that up for 100. We'll start the day. Oh, I'm sure there is a reliable way to dodge everything. Nope, that's too high. All right. Let's go to 50. All right. That's too high on that. We'll go to 50. Oh, hey. He wants a fan. Really? That's too expensive? The fan? $50 is too much. Are you kidding me? So 50, okay, so let's do 60. Think you wanted the fan at a specific deal? Gotcha. All right, everybody get out. It's a done deal. $69. Thank you for co-streaming with Rescue. Rescue is by far superior to you. I'm glad that you can humble yourself and co-stream with a Brotato machine. Dude, Rescue really is the MVP. Really is. All right. And chat, with that, that is going to go ahead and bring an end. That is going to go ahead and bring an end to today's stream. This has been a nice Monday stream. So Monday streams are basically, they're hit or miss as to whether or not I'm actually going to be streaming that day. Some days I take Mondays off. Some days I, decide to actually stream on Monday. No sponsor day. That one got moved to a different day. It was actually a plan to do solo leveling, but thank you everybody for hanging on out. You've all been awesome. I appreciate you all. And I will see you all again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we are going to continue a little bit more of this awesome Moonlighter game where we try and just make $1 million. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Y'all been awesome. I'll see you all again in the next stream, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. And if you are new here, please hit the follow button. I would love to see you back here again.